Hey everybody, this is a collective message for the fire signs, so Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I have already pulled the cards and we're just going to kind of get right into it. So intuitively, I'm being called to start with this Cups energy that came out. So the first thing that I want to touch on is this Four of Cups, okay? So this card is kind of serving as a confrontation of like outdated mindsets, things that you aren't aligning with, and basically things that aren't making you excited the way that they used to, okay? The Four of Cups is basically saying it's time to open up to something new. Cultivating willingness to move on from the past is gonna basically open up new doors for you, okay? So release what doesn't serve you anymore so you can welcome in the things that are gonna serve you a little bit better, if that makes sense, okay? The Nine of Cups says that your health is improving, okay? You're open to like welcoming overall happiness, like just overall happiness in your life and joy. And Spirit saying continue following your intuitive guidance, continue listening to your intuition on your spiritual path. This card is basically signifying abundance in all areas of life. And so there's not really any need for worry or anything like that. So your cups are full, you're abundant, and you don't have things to worry about with the Nine of Cups. Which brings me to the Queen of Swords, okay, which is basically saying stand up for your beliefs. Don't shy away from sharing like your wisdom with other people. Focus on using logic and reason rather than like relying on your emotions. Be aware of coming off a little bit harsh in your delivery when standing up for your beliefs, but make sure that you are embodying characteristics of somebody who you would want advice from, if that makes sense, okay? So now we're gonna move into the Wands energy, okay? So we have the Page of Wands, which the Page of Wands is saying that there's an exciting new time with like new beginnings on its way for fire signs. But it's going to require you to be grounded, okay? So try not to overcommit yourself. Don't take on too much. And kind of take a step back and take a pause before responding to things. Make sure that you're going to have the time and energy that you're going to need to follow through with your commitments. Also, might be time to get in touch with your inner child by like doing things that you enjoyed when you were younger. And spending time with kids can also help to heal your inner child and help you to get in touch with that side of you. And that has to do with the Eight of Wands here. Sorry, I'm trying not to mess up these cards because I just got them today. But the Eight of Wands, personally, is saying that you have a jam-packed social schedule, so you're busy already as it is. So like I said, it's important to make sure you're going to have the energy and time for new commitments so you're not spread too thin. You're always like meeting new people, having fun. Life is moving you quickly towards your goals. So go with the flow, and you will have the energy that you need to take on whatever life is going to bring you, okay? So also this is symbolizing like possibly a new trip, like a road trip, or going somewhere exciting and new, okay? Next, trying not to mess these up like I said. The Five of Wands is saying that there's going to be some like annoying delays and circumstances and things that are going to kind of be beyond your control that are going to ask you to slow down a little bit, pay attention to details, try to keep like, try not to be impatient with things. Taking on several creative projects or tasks at the same time is going to lead to frustration of not finishing anything. So again, that brings us back to the Page of Wands energy, not taking on too much. That way you don't spread yourself too thin. And focus on one thing at a time and see it through to completion before beginning a new project. Okay, that's ultimately going to help you. So now we are going to move into we're going to move into Pentacles. Excuse me, didn't mean to cough like that in this video. 10 of Pentacles is saying that you are possibly inheriting like some sort of money. You're also seeing like lots of generosity from people, like people in your social circle. And Spirit saying you have lots of love to support you in your dreams, especially when you seek out people that you can trust from, you know, people that are in your inner circle, or people that are older and wiser and have more life experience, so to speak. Seek out those people, and they're going to ultimately help you out, okay? We touched on the Cups energy already, so I think the only things that we have not touched on are the major arcana cards. The Sun obviously has to do with happiness and just contentment, joy, abundance, everything that we want in life, basically. The Sun represents, okay? Represents also feeling healthier inside and out after like being really sad for a long time. So like the big sad, overcoming like sickness. And also going back to that inner child work, inner child healing, you know, going back to things that you loved when you were a kid, doing those things, those old hobbies that are going to bring you lots of joy and help to heal that inner child. Because I'm really feeling lots of like the need for inner child healing for our fire signs, okay? I don't know why I'm feeling so called to spread that message, but it's definitely there. The High Priestess is saying to go within, to connect to like your divine self. Strengthening your intuition is going to help to strengthen your spiritual practice too. So make sure you're trusting your gut, trusting yourself and your feelings and your intuition. Even if your intuition doesn't always make sense at first, go ahead and follow it anyway, because eventually it will make sense. And connecting to the divine is something that you have to do within. You can literally channel this anytime. So clear your mind and ask Spirit for the answers that you need. And then finally, we have the Devil. Okay, so the Devil came out, which I feel like is having to do with like some temptation. This also has to do with examining, toxic thought patterns, unhealthy coping mechanisms. So you can get to the root of the cause of things that are causing you to self-sabotage. Okay, you want to not self-sabotage, so you are being the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. Okay, don't get in your own way of achieving the goals that you're trying to achieve. If what you're doing feels good, make sure that it doesn't have any negative after effects. This is a confrontation about self-destructive thoughts or behaviors and using your intuition. Make sure you ask yourself like what unhealthy coping mechanisms that you have. Identify any fears that you have, and it doesn't have to be something that's scary. Just remember that it can be very illuminating to kind of help you reflect and look on yourself, and to help you really do with that shadow work, okay? So that is what I have for the fire signs. I hope that message resonates with somebody that is seeing this, and you know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It is a collective message. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube, give this video a like, follow me on all the social medias, and join my Discord, my Facebook groups, and all that fun stuff. Other than that, thank you for accepting this message. Lots of love, blessed be, and keep an eye out for more readings in the future. Blessed be.